Grim news from Iraq, where around 500 ethnic Yazidis have been massacred by the Islamic State, according to Iraq's human rights minister. The minister told Reuters on Sunday some 300 women from the pre-Islamic ethno-religious group have also been enslaved. The Islamic State had issued a deadline for Yazidis to convert to Islam before midday on Sunday. Islamic State fighters buried many of their Yazidi victims alive, while others were shot. Meanwhile, U.S. President Barack Obama has warned that airstrikes over Iraq could continue for months, but pledged to keep U.S. boots off the ground. Speaking to the New York Times, he stated air operations will be a, quote, long-term project.
This morning I spoke with Prime Minister Cameron of the United Kingdom and President Hollande of France. I'm pleased that both leaders expressed their strong support for our actions and have agreed to join us in providing humanitarian assistance to Iraqi civilians who are suffering so much. Ultimately, only Iraqis can ensure the security and stability of Iraq. The United States can't do it for them, but we can and will be partners in that effort.
In Afghanistan, a suicide bomber attacked a NATO convoy in Kabul on Sunday, killing 4 civilians and injuring dozens. 2 children are among the dead. According to an Afghan Interior Ministry spokesperson, the attack was carried out with a car bomb in a busy part of the capital. Around 35 people were injured in the blast, though NATO says none of its troops are among the wounded. The Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack. In Turkey, polls have opened in the country's first presidential elections. 53 million Turks are eligible to vote. Current Prime Minister Erdogan is predicted to win by a large margin, despite already holding the reins of power for 12 years, and shaking off a massive corruption scandal just months ago. Critics have derided Erdogan as an authoritarian, polarizing leader, but supporters say he has led Turkey to economic prosperity.
Central America has declared a humanitarian alert because of a drought that has affected cattle and has destroyed a big part of this year's crops of corn and beans, basic foods of the region.
One-third of the Honduran population is now in a situation of scarcity and hunger. We recently had a meeting with people from Nicaragua, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Costa Rica, and the situation is the same. The difference is that some governments have taken more measures to protect producers and consumers. It has been tremendous because we planted beans, but this year there isn't going to be any harvest because of the lack of water. Because there is no water, everything has dried, the plants are dried, and now what will we eat if the plants don't recuperate?
Corn is the most essential food in the region. Governments are looking for options to buy basic grains from the United States, Mexico, or Colombia. Also, there has been some help with money or seeds for some of the thousands of poor campesino families that have lost their entire investment.
We have to look for food because people don't have anything. And in second place, we have to dedicate some funds urgently to install small irrigation systems. And in some territories, encourage the cultivation of corn and beans.
The drought will extend until late September, while poor Central American campesino families, who represent more than 60% of the population, will have to wait for the effectiveness of their government solutions to avoid hunger. Gerardo Torres, Telesur, Central America.
Welcome to Technopolis, a mega exhibition in Buenos Aires which showcases Argentina's talents in science and technology, the arts and education across a massive 50 hectares.
We have what is called the Sensorium, a 360-degree projector that projects in 4D. What does this mean? It means that the audience can feel the rain, the snow, and the heat from the various UNESCO World Heritage Sites that we have in Argentina.
Technopolis is an initiative of the Argentine state, launched in 2010, looking towards the future of the country and its sovereign growth. In its 4th edition, and under a motto that offers a world to discover, Technopolis is a raging success.
We did not expect to find all of this here in Technopolis, and especially this place that talks about the natural beauty of our country. and that makes you feel like you are really there.
Argentina's Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation has 24 displays at this year's edition of Technopolis, which range from geology to mathematics, always with the fun twist for young and old.
Unlike other places of entertainment, here people take something back home with them. That is knowledge, on one hand, and the understanding of a different country where education, science, and technology ensure social ascent.
In just over 20 days, 2 million people have visited this year's version of Technopolis, and with more than 2 months to go until it says farewell for 2014. The best part of all, entry to the park is free of charge. Across 20 days, 2 million people have walked into this mega exhibition here in Buenos Aires, showcasing Argentina's talents in technology and science. So if you're in the Argentine national capital before November the 3rd, be sure to come and check it out for yourself. From Buenos Aires, Leonel Poblete Goduti, Telesur.
Facts that have marked the course of history. Productions designed in the English language and made for the English-speaking world. This is Documentary. Watch it on telesur.net/English. Telesur, wherever the news, you'll be there.